What's up, guys? My name is Dennis Timmerman, and this is my wife, Kate. And thank you so much for joining us on the House of Timmerman podcast. Today, we're talking about alignment, staying in your lane, and not crashing when you're driving down the road.
Yeah.
Or when you're riding a mountain bike. That's what I wanted to say. Thanks for joining us. About us, if this is your first time watching, this is my wife. We're just a husband-wife duo trying to make the most of what we got and optimize ourselves, get a little bit better every day, and just kind of live our best lives, be the best example that we can for our kids. We got 2 daughters, and that's us. This episode, so last episode was a very short one. It was just me kind of rambling on because she couldn't talk. Now she could talk.
I can talk now. I've got my voice back.
Maybe you should say something. I haven't stopped talking ever since we started.
That's pretty typical.
Yeah,
I know. But yeah, this topic we've kind of been talking about it the last 2 weeks, and so kind of interested and excited to dive in and
I went really deep on it in my vlog, so I'm going to link that down below in the description, and I'll have something pop up at the end of the video for you guys to watch. I want you to keep watching this right now. Stay with us. Stay with me here. So, alignment, staying in your lane. What do those have to do with each other?
Well, I think alignment, you want to get in tune with what it is that you want to do. Like, what do you want to do with your life? Who do you want to be? What do you want to be? Like, you just wake up every day and do the things that you do because they're there to do and somebody told you to do them? Or are you going to wake up each day and choose what it is that you want to be? Or choose what it is that you're going to tackle or how you're going to react to something? We have the ability to do anything, really. I mean, when you really break it down,
True.
We have the ability to do whatever we want, and so it's just fine tuning and figuring out what it is that we as an individual want, and putting ourselves in alignment with that. It's pretty easy to stay in autopilot. It's pretty easy to stay on the track and not
maybe comfortable.
Easy, comfortable, yeah. To not steer too far away from the box or the norm or what we can do without thinking, put it that way. And so it's just kind of figuring out what do you want to be? Do you want to be something or be someone? Do you want to do something, this is maybe not the best example, but I signed up for the certified personal training course. I have the book. I haven't cracked the book open yet, I've taken the first step, but now I've got to get myself in alignment and put myself back on course to what I want to do now. It's you gotta keep taking those steps. It's not one step and then pause. Or you can pause. I mean, I'm paused at the moment, but
sometimes you need to pause. Sometimes it's a good thing to pause, but sometimes you need to take that next step.
Yeah.
She needs to take that next step. I'm trying to give her shit about it, guys. I'm telling her, let's do this. Come on.
I definitely need to crack it open.
I tried to lay down in bed with her and read it together the other night, and she's like, nah, I don't want to do that.
I was so tired.
Anyway, so what does that have to do with not crashing your car when you're driving down the road? Or crashing your mountain bike when you're going down a tree-ridden trail?
Well, it's pretty easy to get distracted. We just probably did a very good example of that. So,
I do that all the time.
when you're driving, you don't really want to get distracted about what's to the left or to the right. When I was taught how to drive, I was taught, look at the center. Look down the lane at what's in front of you. Another popular phrase is eyes on the prize, or stay in your lane. It's don't get distracted by the outside. And so kind of to tie into that, it's when you're in that autopilot and you're not asking further questions or diving into your beliefs, or questioning. I think it kind of comes down to this, like questioning the norm, because you might have thoughts like, I think we talked about it like 2 weeks ago, where we're a mirror. So whatever we're thinking or believing, we're a mirror, and that's actually calling to us what it is that we're thinking about. So if you say, I can't do something, we're projecting that we can't do this said thing, and then it's constantly going to be tested against it until like either you can't do, like you really can't do it because you're not trying, or you prove to yourself that you can do it.
Yeah. So I guess to sum that up, like basically you want to keep your thoughts based on the things that you want rather than the things that you don't want. All right. So I'm a personal trainer, so I'll tie that right into fitness, and like have somebody come in and maybe say they want to lose 50 pounds and they've kind of yo-yo dieted and gone up and down and had their ups and downs with it, but now they're at a point where they don't feel like they could ever achieve what they want to do. And so they've already talked themselves out of it. They've already limited what they could do. They can't do it because they've been telling themselves they can't do it because they failed at it before. But in reality, they were just fed some bullshit by Dr. Oz or something like that, as far as the best way to get lose weight fast, or whatever bullshit that guy was talking about. And or there's other examples, but yeah, so they already have told themselves that they can't do it, and by doing that, they can't do it.
Well, and I can speak from experience, like that is accurate. I spent a year or so trying to lose weight, thinking I've done everything. Like I actually probably worked out more than I actually work out now. Well, maybe
No doubt.
not right now, but like okay. I worked out a lot, but I wasn't losing anything, and I hated my body. I truth be told, I hated myself, and I just thought losing weight was hard. I thought I couldn't do it, but I was trying, physically trying, but I mentally was beating myself down every step of the way. And it switched, when you have that switch of, what is it? Like it's a switch of like, I have to do this. Like I have to do this because this. I have to do this.
I have to do this because I hate whatever.
Versus I get to do this. I get to do this because I love my body. Mm-hmm. I get to work out because it makes me feel better. I get to work out because it makes me like an actual happy person. Last weekend when I was sick, I couldn't talk, couldn't breathe, coughing.
Couldn't podcast.
But my goal for like the entire Thanksgiving break was to spend every day in the gym. I was looking forward to spending every day in the gym. I didn't get to spend a single day in the gym, and I didn't get to work out for like a week and a half, and it killed me. Like it was hard to overcome that. And it really messed with my head because I really wanted to be in the gym and I couldn't do it. And so I had to kind of work through that internally, like, okay, so why is it that you want to be in the gym? Is it that you want to be in the gym because it's Thanksgiving break and you're going to eat for Thanksgiving and you want to work that food off? Or is it because you want to be, like, you want to feel better, or you don't want to lose your gains, or you don't want to lose, you want to be with your friends because your friends are there?
And I think that opens up a question, like a deeper conversation about you can overdo it on working out. You could over fitness
go in there.
Like, yeah. So like we should probably touch on that. Like as a personal trainer, like and especially even more so as a group fitness instructor, that's like the mentality. Like people always think they need to work harder and harder because that's what they've been fed. But like in reality, that's not always the best thing for your metabolism. That uh, runs you down if it's always 110% every day, 5, 6, 7 days a week. That's gonna wear on you. You could out over fitness. You know what I mean?
I was going to tie right into that because I've been needing to take a break for months now. I was hurting myself, not purposefully, but I was getting like,
You were overdoing.
I
it
was
just a little bit,
overdoing it.
physically.
And so like my knee would hurt, my wrist would hurt.
You were mentally out toughing your body.
And so I needed to take that break, and I didn't listen. I didn't want to listen. I didn't want to take a break, and I still wish I didn't have to take that break, but my body, like, I called it. Like, I didn't listen to what my body was telling me. I called the illness in, and I had to take a break. And going back to the gym has been, I probably honestly should still be taking breaks, or still taking it easier than I am, because I'm definitely not taking it easy like I should be. But like, I missed it. I want to be there, and I really like working out. But
and that's a good thing. But I think that's a good conversation to have with yourself. Like, is what I'm doing like healthy,
or is it hindering?
Or is it just more work? Am I just working harder? And you tie that into nutrition as well. So like, people think they need to be on like 1,000-calorie diet, and then they stop losing weight, and like they're like, well, shit, I guess I got to go to 900 calories.
Yeah.
What happens then? 800 calories, and then your metabolism is completely ruined. And then the next, you might spend the next 5 years rebuilding your metabolism because you ran it into the ground, starving yourself, and then still not getting the results because your body adapted and it figured out, hey, I'm not getting any kind of food or nutrition in. I need to hold on to every last little bit that I can. And that's how yo-yo diets happen. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Lose a little bit, but then you gain so much more because your metabolism is just fucked. I better stop talking about that because I'm gonna get fired up here about that.
We did kind of steer away from our topic. Well, valid though.
Yes. So all that to say, like, so if you're always thinking about the things that you don't want to happen, like if you're having money problems and you're always thinking about how broke you are, like, it's going to be really hard to overcome those problems. If you are having weight loss challenges where you feel like you're doing everything you can, but you're not losing that weight, like, you need to think about, like, what is the language that you're using? Have you already committed yourself to failure before you even gave yourself a chance to succeed by having the mindset of, this is going to be hard, I can't do this, I'm probably going to fail anyways, blah, blah, blah.
And I think, that self-talk, like the communication that you have with other people, the communication that you have with yourself is really a telling sign. And I got called out on it today. We were working out in the gym, and someone said, one of my great friends said, good job. And I'm like, oh, I only did 3. We were back squatting and the weight had gone up, and I'm sore. It's only been a couple workouts that I've been back. And she's like, great, good, you did really good. And I'm like, oh, well, I only did 3. And she's like, only? You did it though, So I get called out on it myself. It's a whole lot of the talk that we do. And those only 3 reps that I did, we did like 5 more sets of that. So
so you did 15. Good job. So yeah, and if you go back and watch my vlog, which I might post that up now, I think we're getting towards the end. I talk exactly about that. Your language creates your reality. So the language that you use internally, especially, projects out to the world, and obviously the language that you use externally is your voice, literally your voice projecting out into the world. So that's what you're putting out into the world. Your language is your reality, period.
Well, and I think that I understand that not everyone is a parent, but as a parent.
1 second. I got 45 seconds.
Okay. And I think, not everyone is a parent, but as a parent, it's important to think about what we're saying, not only about ourselves, but about other people in front of those little ears.
Definitely.
They take in so much, and we're literally growing the next generation, and we want to build them up and set them up for success rather than tear them down. And we have to really kind of focus on our communication.
They take in way more than we give them credit for.
Oh, God. Yeah.
All right, that's it for this week, guys. I think we're going to cut it off right there, and we are going to get the rest of our weekend started. Kids are in their room right now doing who knows what. So
it's their birthday party weekend.
Yeah, so we got a surprise. I'm not going to say it because they might hear me right now. We got a surprise lined up for them tomorrow, and got the party going on and all that. So be doing that after I record my other podcast, Kettle Bar Podcast. Great segue, babe.
I know, you're welcome.
We'll be. I talked to Travis today. We're going to be talking about sugar on this next Kettle Bar Podcast. There is going to be some excitement in the room tomorrow, so you guys make sure you go over and watch that. I might be posting it around the same time as this. We'll see what happens. But just go watch that shit. Go watch all the episodes. It's good stuff. Go watch my vlog. I'm working on a 3-part series right now. I'm having some technical issues, but it's working itself out. I'm figuring it out. I'll be posting the first video very soon, maybe before I post this video. So go check that out. Make sure if you guys like the video, if you like what we're talking about, if we're helping you guys out, if we're just maybe offering a new perspective on things for you, make sure you click that thumbs up button first of all. Obviously, right? Because you like it, it's a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. That one's a good one. Subscribe, get notified. Click a bell. There's a little bell on there. You click that, and you get an email every time we post a video. It's like beautiful. You don't have to think about it. It just shows up right in your doorstep. Right for you.
It's like Amazon Prime.
It's like Amazon Prime. Don't you love I know I don't because it's never for me, but I know when you walk up to the door and you see that little box right there, there's a little rush of excitement. And then I always see her name on it.
Well,
and I just know I got boxes I got to throw away, and she got some new cool shit. And I don't ever get nothing cool.
Whatever. It's my name on the Amazon Prime account, so of course it's going to have my name on it.
It's always your crap, too. Anyways, that's what you could get with this podcast right here. Every time we post a new video, you get that little thing in your inbox saying, hey, come watch this video whenever you're ready.
That has my name on it, too. House of Timmerman.
That is her name on Instagram, and you should go follow her at House of Timmerman on Instagram. You could check me out, Dennis.Timmerman on Instagram. You could check out our podcast, House of Timmerman Podcast on Instagram. My podcast with the dudes at the gym, Kettle Bar Podcast. Primal Sioux Falls, that's for the gym. I'm a personal trainer at, and we're always rocking the gear on here.
Yep.
I think that's everything. Yeah. That's all the stuff. Go watch all that stuff. After you watch all our previous episodes. I'll link it.
Like them.
Yes, like them, for sure. It's not too late. You can still like them. It still makes a difference.
Yeah.
So it's still cool. So, yeah. Let us know if you guys want to hear more about any of these topics we're talking about. If you have any questions, comments, think we're full of shit. Anything.
Call us out. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Let us know what you got here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you actually made it to this point in the video, then you're awesome. And thank you. You could have been spending your time doing anything, and you just watched that video where I'm just rambling around like an idiot.
It's typical.
Yeah.
Welcome to my life.
That's what I do. Sorry. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching.
You.
We're going to see you next week because you're going to click that subscribe and the bell. Bye, guys.